share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the goal. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The run inside. It's Pittman. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Bounced off his feet.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to.
Move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking for room. It's Pittman. Got enough for the first. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Underwood looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are bad.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for room at the 30. And he got away from the defense. And getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running inside. It's Pittman. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast, right.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue. The Tigers sending out. It's ready to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Pittman. There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The give to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finding some room. And there they go again. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. With the catch, it's right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's Underwood to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run, it's Pittman. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wideout trying to get it in. He is stopped well short of the 1st down. Here's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the ground, it's Pittman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. The lone back's got it. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He wants to change this route. On the run, it's Pittman. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Throwing, Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pittman. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Underwood. Fires to the big... Oh, it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the run, it's Pittman. Got it inside the 15. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Pittman. Got a little grass. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they... The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Underwood on the play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. On first down from the 13-yard line. In the red area, it's Pittman. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. He's got it. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Third and goal, and let's see if... Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. takes the handoff. It's Pittman. There's a crease. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chain. Here comes the offense on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to him again. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Release to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown! This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? They're going to run it to the right. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, what a move to get room. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the...
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Play fake, Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because...
Could be an alley. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Pittman. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, LSU. And they... The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Underwood. With the catch, it's Cummings. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the give off the left side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Underwood unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He wants to throw it. Under fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Just keep slinging it. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Tigers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. No midseason concentration lapse. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. He goes right back to the air. It's complete on the right side. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here.
And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Turning it on. Oh, what a move. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Pittman. Here's headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for space, it's Pittman. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll try it over the left side. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Now they'll try the right side. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's right. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They believe they can run right here. At the 45, on his way. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we want.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the LSU Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's Pittman. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Underwood. Using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Play action with Underwood. Rushes on him. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Pittman. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Quick strike complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Just hammer it with this running back again. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Breaks the tackle. Maybe some room here. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Underwood. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On the ground, it's Pittman. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run to the left. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors. And now LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lincoln. That gamble did not pay off. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking for a big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're working that left side. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Underwood on the play action. Plucks it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Running the red zone, it's Pittman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. LSU quick to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the... So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this. Breaks into the open. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Pittman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Underwood. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the...